Hi everybody, it's Dory. I'm back. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am going to be filming a what I eat in a day video, which is highly requested, and I have promised, but I have not had time. The kids have had school vacation, they've had their holidays. They're still home, but today I've ushered in my 11-year-old daughter, Isabella, who is going to be my camera daughter. So I'm really excited to bring this to you today, especially because I've reached goal and I've actually exceeded goal by a few pounds. So far today it's 11 o'clock and I have not eaten anything. I have had about 30 ounces of water. The rest of it is in this cup, which let me draw your attention to my friend Tanya, who is Voodoo Queen over on Instagram and YouTube. She owns VDQ Creations, and she will create you whatever kind of cup you want. They do tumblers, they do smaller cups, they do big cups. This is a 30 ounce. Mine says she believes she could, so she did, and I did. So I have this in here. And what is in there with my water, but these are the water enhancers that I use. They're all sugar-free. This one's raspberry. This one's Kool-Aid grape. I like the orange. The Crush orange is my favorite, but they are out of that at the store I go to, so I don't have that at the moment. So far today, what I have taken are my vitamins. I usually get up and I take calcium, 2 gummies, and I take 2 of the Petites. I know Tammy mentioned the Petites are easier to swallow, so I got these on Amazon, so I take 2 of those. I can actually swallow 2 at the same time easily. Because I live in the Northeast, we don't have a whole lot of sunshine some months, so I take D3. That definitely helps my mood. I also take 2 probiotics every single day. And then later on in the day, I do take, which I've lost it at the moment. Oh, here it is. I do take a multivitamin. But for you guys who don't know, calcium will cancel out iron, or iron cancels out calcium, whichever one. They contradict each other. So if I chose to take this with my calcium, I actually would not be getting the iron that I need. So I take this at night before bed. I take the rest of these on an empty stomach. None of them will counteract and give you a stomach ache or anything. This will. This I know I cannot take unless I have food, and that's why I choose to do it at the end of the day. So today I'm probably going to stop. I do intermittent fasting. I ate last night about 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock. So I figured I'm going to probably break my fast and have lunch about 1 o'clock. And when I do, I'll be back with that. Hey guys, so I'm back. I'm going to eat my first meal of the day. I am having, if you look here, I'm having my white bean chicken chili that I had prepped last week. This is the teeny tiny container. It's basically, I would say 3/4 of a cup. And I prepped this in the refrigerator so it'll be ready when I want it. I heated it up a little bit. You can see all the beans and chicken in there. I'm going to transfer it into my bowl. Basically, to this, I'm going to add, I zero out. That's 7 ounces there. I'm going to add some of this Great Value cheese. It's going to be maybe like an ounce or so. Yep, there we go, 1 ounce. And then I'm going to add the 1 ounce here, stick that in the microwave, and to that I'm going to have 1 tablespoon of the Daisy sour cream, and that will be what I'm eating for my first meal. And it is 12:30 in the afternoon. Okay guys, so I am hungry. It was 12:30 when I ate, and it is 1:30 now. So I'm going to have one of these 1 bars. This one I put it in the microwave. It has a couple of almonds in it, and it tastes just like an Almond Joy. I'll be back. So guys, I'm just coming on here real quick just to give you guys a whiff or a look-see of everything that I have in my house that is tempting. So my niece went to see her mom and her grandmother for their weekly visit and came home with these goodies: peppermint chocolate M&Ms, white chocolate peppermint. They're already opened. My niece got into them yesterday. These cookies are like, back in the day, would have been my favorite. And then, of course, homemade fudge. Who does not like homemade fudge? Look at this. Nuts, sprinkles, cute little gingerbread men. Who doesn't want that? Look at these. These are awesome. I love these dark chocolate wafers. But guess what? I have goals. And so this is a no. It's here. but it's not available to me. That is my tip for being successful. These are all no-nos. Not even one. Not even one. Don't even lick your fingers. Not even one. And that's just what came here yesterday. That's not what everybody else brought here. So I just wanted to pop on to share that. Hi guys, so it is 3:40 in the afternoon. I only had the things that I came at you with earlier. I'm still drinking my second water. I'm going to have another one. I'm about to fill up another 30 ounces, and this is what I'm having now. It is sugar-free Jello, and I have this for my cravings during the afternoon. Okay guys, I'm back. I'm actually going to be doing my dinner now. I decided I was a little bit more hungry. I've had under 600 calories today, so I'm going to take my 3 ounces of shrimp. I heated it up in the microwave just to take the chill out. I have 2.5 ounces of Mexican cheese. I have a serving size, which is 8 of these pepperonis, and I'm going to make a pizza, and the crust is going to be that cheese, and it's going to be crispy. I also have parchment paper down. So the first thing I do is I spray it with this non-cooking spray, and I turn it up onto high. So this heat is going to get, this burner is going to get very, very hot. So basically I am going to have this sizzling, because what I want to do is make the crust of the pizza very, very crispy. It's going to be thin, it's going to be crispy, it's going to mirror and mimic sort of like a pizza crust, like a thin crust pizza. So this takes a little while to heat up. But when it does, I'm going to add the cheese, and basically you just put it in the pan. You leave it on the high temperature for quite some time. You just turn it around here, and hold on, I'll be right back. I'm going to grab my spatula. This is the one thing, the one little gadget that you really should have. It just makes it all uniform in a circle. And so basically, as that is sizzling away, it's still on high. I'm still going to keep it on high just because that's how the crust is going to form to begin with. And it's going to have maybe a little bit of burning type stuff on the bottom. It kind of will look like it's burning, but it's really not. So basically I just keep stirring it around, keep making sure that it's not sticking. The non-stick spray and the fat from the cheese will help it not to stick. And so basically I'm just going under it all around. It's going to kind of shrink a little bit in size because I'm pushing and making sure that it's not sticking. I'm sure there's probably a better pan for this, but this is what I have. This is what I'll work with. And I'll be back and let you guys see the final product. So this is basically the finished product. It's a crispy crust on top. I just put the pepperonis down. I put some shrimp, and I put the rest of the cheese. And listen to that. Nice crunch that has there. So I'm just going to divide this up, and that will be my dinner. Okay guys, so I just finished having dinner a little bit ago. I am steeping myself some mango tea. It's just a tea bag. In here I just have a half of a tablespoon of MCT oil, and I put a tablespoon of erythritol. I think this is all I'm going to have tonight, but if I have anything else, I'll come back tonight and I'll do kind of a wrap up. Just a little over 1,000 calories as it is now. And this, of course, doesn't have anything in it except for the MCT, and I think that is maybe 60 calories, 65 maybe, as it stands with just half of the serving in here. So, cheers. Hey guys, so this is the end of my video. After I had the tea, I ended up having a little square. They're 50 calories from Chalk Zero. So I had one of those, and I broke off half and ate it, and the other half I just smeared, like, I don't know, it was like not even measurable amount of peanut butter. And then I just popped a couple of little chips in my mouth. There was like little edges of chips that were left in a bag, and I just wanted the crunch, and so I just did that. I still am low on calories, which I will put at the end of this video, what my macros were today and my calories. I do want to say I did want to, and I'm in my jammies already, my new jammies for Christmas and my new socks. I do want to say though that I did want to eat more. I did want to snack. I've had a little bit of an emotional day. There were, on Christmas Day, there was a family, 2 boys, a 10 and 11-year-old. They were cousins. One of them is from Rhode Island. He was visiting, him and his cousin, a little boy who actually, since this tragedy happened, we have learned that he is in the 5th grade at my kids' school. 3 of my kids, I have a kindergartner and 2 3rd graders. And he is in the 5th grade in that school. They went out on the ice on a little river and they both drowned. And so they found the first little boy, the 11-year-old, a few days ago, but they have been searching for this poor 10-year-old, and they finally found his body today. And so that's been weighing on my heart as a parent, but then having them find it today is bittersweet. It's time for the family to be able to start the healing mourning process now that there's a body. And then the second phone call was from my minister. I'm really close to our minister, and someone who was at our congregation, just an amazing couple. I'll elaborate more on it in another video, but he all of a sudden became very ill. He lost a ton of weight. I was just speaking to his wife a couple days ago, 2 days ago, on how he was doing, and he passed away. And so they are an amazing couple. They were here for many, many years. I set them up indirectly on their first date. They got married the same year as my husband and I, so they were married 13 years. They would be coming up on their 14th year this February. And they helped me a lot when I was in San Antonio, Texas, when I saw my husband a year ago. They were here. They moved to Texas. They keep flying back and forth. I saw him the beginning of December. So my heart is broken. So I did want to go and eat more. I did want to give into the temptations and pop candy in my mouth or have Pringles or whatever, but I kept just focusing on the fact that I'm going to go ahead and finish this video out strong, and tomorrow's a new day, and I mean, quite literally a new year. And so, yeah, so I'm home. My youngest 2 kids, ages 5 and 8, they're in bed. My husband is at our church building. They're having a kind of like a little hangout time for the new year there. And he took the 3 oldest girls, 10, 11, and 12. And so, yeah, so I'm just here. I'm just going to go to bed per usual. I'm not going to worry about it. I do want to say that I have not had coffee for the last couple days. I just haven't craved it. Just don't really like have the flavor that I want. But I did have that mango tea, I called it. It's actually ginger mango tea. And it's just a tea bag, and I think it has 5 calories, and it's really, really good. And so I had that earlier, and that kind of helps with if I want a hot beverage. And the other thing I wanted to say that I neglected to say in my last video about reaching goal and everything, and how it's really like the weight has just dropped off this last couple weeks, and that is sleep. Over the course of the last 8 or 9 days, I have gotten over 8 hours of sleep every night. One day I had actually 9 hours of sleep. So I have been getting between 8 hours, 15 minutes, all the way until 9 hours and 2 minutes, according to my Fitbit. And that's taken off the times I'm getting up and going to the bathroom and things of that nature, and if I'm not settled in bed. So I think the sleep really is helping as well, just to be able to give my body rest. And of course, I'm talking about sleep, and now I'm getting tired. It's, I think, like, I don't know, 9:30 here maybe or something. I don't even know what time it is. But I'm going to upload this video. At the end, I'm going to put my macros in. And that is a typical day. What I ate today is a typical day, what I ate every day. You know, give or take, I don't normally make that pizza with the shrimp on it. So usually I'll just eat the shrimp by themselves, sometimes put cheese on top, sometimes cheese on the side. But generally that is what I have, and the amount of calories and things is what I normally have too. And normally I'm a little bit less on the carbs, but I did have that one bar and that has a little bit more carbs. And I had a Quest cookie. Oh no, did I have a Quest cookie today? No, maybe I didn't have a Quest cookie today. I don't remember, but you guys will see if I did or not. And anyways, that is it. I hope you enjoyed my what I eat in a day, and I look forward to doing more in the future. Have a good evening.